Hey, it's Dr. Matt here. Hope you guys are doing well out there. It's actually Tuesday night here, and we're at the Georgetown Bread Basket, seeing what's going on here. And this is actually Andra.
Hi guys, I'm Andra. I'm the Media and Marketing Director with the Georgetown Bread Basket.
And we want to share a little bit more with you guys about what goes on here, because I don't know enough about it, and I want to know more about it, so I reached out to Andra, and she'd love to share with you guys. And maybe right off the bat, Andrew, do you want to share what you were telling me about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been volunteering with the Georgetown Bread Basket for about 3 years now. The reason why I am so passionate about giving back to my community here is because I work in the field of education, and I read a statistic from Food Banks Canada that said 2/3 of people who are using the food banks in Canada are actually children. And so that really just pulled on my heartstrings a little bit, and I really wanted to get involved in an organization that would provide children with food so that when they do go to school, they feel nourished and they can learn. So that's really where my passion comes from, and I love just being able to give back to the community.
Neat. I love it. I know I hear stories. There's one family in the office that tells me a story about just helping with the lunch program.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Or is it the breakfast program? One or the other. Anyways, what a difference it makes in their life. Yeah. And people just don't know about it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, we offer snacks and juice boxes and things that give children the opportunity to feel like they fit in with their peers. No one needs to know that their family's using the food bank because they have the same snacks that everyone else does. So
neat.
Yeah.
I know the one thing when we were conversing on the internet there.
Yeah.
You were just saying how we have to actually wait until all the clients have left, right? So
Yeah.
There's some sort of anonymity behind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of coming in, so you don't have to be
Yep.
self-conscious about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone is welcome. We're here to provide food for people who are hungry, and we don't really need to ask too many more questions beyond that. So, yeah.
Neat. So what's the location, first of all?
So our address is 49 Mountain View Road North here in Georgetown, just across from the Superstore. We just moved here about a month ago, so this new location is very exciting for us. We have about double the square footage, which is really exciting, and I'm really excited to show you.
Cool. So I think the one cool thing when you walk in, everybody's pretty excited to do what they do, and it's all volunteers, right?
Yeah, we are 100% volunteer run. Even our board of directors and our chair, everybody is a volunteer. We have about 130 active volunteers that come in and fill shifts on a monthly basis to shop with our clients, and also to sort food we get in the warehouse.
Neat.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the impressive things, because everybody actually wants to be here to help out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so that's a great way if people are looking for a way to get involved in the community. They can absolutely visit our website, georgetownbreadbasket.ca, and they can look into volunteering.
That's the easiest way to find out?
Yeah, we have lots of information on our webpage about how to volunteer, or you can shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll get back to you as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did you want to take a little tour, show people what it's all about here?
For sure.
Shall we go in? All right. So we'll follow Andra here.
Yes, follow me. So we have lots of baby food for our younger clients here. We get lots of donations of that.
Wow. You can see everything all set up. And you guys set it up, you organize it, everything else?
Yeah, everything is organized. And so we have a really neat system that makes sure that we're using our food most effectively and we don't have any waste. So our food that needs to be eaten has a best before date coming up really soon. We put near the front of the shelf here, and anything that's got a best before date a few years from now is kind of at the back. So we make sure that you're taking the food that needs to be eaten first.
Neat.
Yeah. And so there's a pretty wide selection above each of the shelves, depending on the size of your family. I don't know if you can get in on that.
Oh, yeah.
So for tomato paste, for example, if you have a family size of just one, you could take it 1 can, 2 to 3 people can take 2 cans, and 4 to 6 can take 3 cans. And that's just to ensure that we are saving enough food so we can help everybody who is in need.
You know where you're at with rations or whatnot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Very neat.
Yeah.
So we're just walking through here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we'll keep the camera over here to make sure everybody is
so
respected.
if you're looking for foods that we are consistently in need of, canned meats like canned salmon and canned tuna are always in high demand.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see on our shelves here we're getting a little low. That's all we have at the moment is what's on the shelf. So those are great items to donate at any time if you're not sure.
So this is something when you're at the Superstore.
Yeah.
Is it all the grocery stores in town have a little setup?
Every grocery store in Georgetown has a bin, which is labeled with our little logo. It's a little guy holding a bag on the bin, and you can buy food items, and you can just donate those right into the bin, and then we have somebody come up and pick them up weekly.
Neat. And that's all volunteers picking up as well?
Again, that's all volunteers picking up and bringing to our location here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to follow Andrew down here.
Yeah, so moving along, we have lots of canned veg and canned fruit, lots of different soups. We really pride ourselves in being able to offer our clients a wide selection. It really gives them autonomy, and they can choose what they like, what they want, and what they're actually going to eat, which in essence minimizes our waste. There are some food banks that give a set amount of food, and you just kind of get what you're given. But here we're really happy to be able to allow people to choose different things.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Actually, that story I told you, Andrew, at the beginning with the people who share about their own experiences at school is from a BTA
absolutely.
as well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so actually this week, this is really neat. I'd love to share this. We have fresh food boxes come the fourth Tuesday of every month. And so today happens to be the fourth Tuesday.
Perfect.
So
Good
we
day.
just pick up one of these
Picked a good
boxes.
day.
These are donated.
Wow.
And so they actually offer lots of fresh produce. So this week we had strawberries, tomatoes, oranges, bananas are in there. It just keeps on going. And so this gives our clients access to fresh produce. This is obviously very nutrient-dense food, very healthy, and our clients just absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So we were very, very busy tonight because everyone knew it was Fresh Food Box night.
Okay.
So this is something our clients definitely look forward to.
Perfect. Who may I ask who they donated by? Or is
So various churches.
Yeah.
We do, with donations that we receive, we also buy a number of them. Sometimes schools will raise enough money to buy a family a food box for a year.
Neat.
Yeah, so this is a really neat opportunity. If you're looking for a way to give back, you could sponsor a family for a year
I was
to get
just
a
going
fresh
to say,
food
how does
box.
that work?
Yeah, so I believe it works out to about $115 a year
Wow.
to buy a family fresh food
So
box.
that's actually really inexpensive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty neat. It's something our clients really look forward to. I'd say
Yeah.
it's one of their favorite things is when we do have our fresh food box.
So does about $2 a week you can sponsor a family
Yeah.
for a fresh food box?
Yeah, and we do have some left over today, but there are some Tuesdays where we don't have any left. So once it's gone, it's gone.
Wow.
Yeah, and people will line up and they get really excited about it. So yeah,
Good. So is that a portion of the cost, or is that the whole cost?
that's the whole cost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Impressive.
So it also comes with a recipe, which is really cool. So it says based on what was given in the box, it gives you a recipe telling you how to use the stuff you were given. So that's really neat as well for our clients who maybe they don't know what they're supposed to be doing with this lettuce or these onions. It actually tells you here, use it to make this. It's really easy, really accessible,
Okay.
really
And
nutrient
it's a
dense.
Kickstarter for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. So that's
Awesome.
the fourth Tuesday of every
The
month?
fourth Tuesday of every month, we have
Okay.
our fresh food boxes. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Neat. And we're at the end of the U here.
Yeah,
And
so
we're
if
just,
we turn in here and we look in here, this is where all of our food is sorted. So we have a big garage door that goes up, and people can bring our donations into us, and they come onto this sorting table here where our wonderful volunteers sort it all for us. And so it's all really well labeled. We've got our cereals, crackers, cookies, etc., and it moves down. And then they're stored and sorted underneath the table.
Wow.
And they're actually stored into yeared labeled boxes. And that's again so that we minimize our waste. We know exactly how many boxes of crackers expiring in 2018, 2019 that we have, and we can really keep up on our inventory and tell people what we need or what we don't need.
Neat. We
Yeah.
all know how much waste there can be in the family fridge.
Yeah, so we really
Yeah.
minimize our waste by providing a system that keeps track of our
Perfect.
inventory. Yeah, of course.
Neat. So,
Yeah.
as we come down, what are we coming into now?
Oh, so we actually,
Reserves?
maybe we should go
Oh,
around
oh,
onto
yeah,
the other
sure.
side here. So we're kind of in
Sure.
the sorting section.
Sure.
So we're moving down into our refrigerated section. So we have lots of frozen meat available. We have lots of pork chops. Sometimes we get pizzas.
Oh, wow.
We have a retail partnership.
Doing it with the free from.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. That's impressive.
So we have a retail partnership with Walmart and the Superstore. And so that basically what that means is that if they have extra food, instead of wasting it, they contact us and they either, deliver it or we go pick it up.
Yeah.
And that's where we get a lot of our fresh meats and cheeses from, is from our retail partnership with those locations.
Neat. And
Uh-huh.
I see it, you freeze it right away, basically?
Yep, so if we get
Yeah,
any meats, we
smart.
freeze it right away. And then we do, so a large household could have 4 protein selections, for example, so that they can ensure that everyone's getting enough protein and everyone's satisfied with their
I know
meals.
it's always the thing that comes up in our house is you don't put it in the freezer right away.
Yeah, yeah.
It ends up going in the garbage, so smart.
And so like I mentioned to you, we're very lucky to have gotten some government grants to purchase these wonderful fridges and freezers so that we can increase our intake of meat and
Yeah, that makes
cheese.
a big difference, I guess.
Yeah,
eh?
absolutely.
Well, was there a point when you didn't have enough fridges and stuff?
So in our other location, it was about half the square footage of this location, so we were just limited in size for how much we could take on at once. I think we have a whole new refrigerator set in this location, so it just means we can take on more donations if they become
So that
available.
means if people are listening to you, you're always accepting appliances?
Yeah.
Like, is there certain restrictions on appliances?
So I would just say to contact us first. We do try and make sure that we have all Energy Star appliances, but if anyone's got any freezers or fridges, don't hesitate to contact us and we'll let you know if it's a good fit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got some chicken and more pork. Sometimes we get burgers.
Oh, beautiful.
And we do work really hard to provide recipes. So we get a lot of pork chops, for example. So I'm always looking for recipes, and we do post those up on our website, which again, georgetownbreadbasket.ca, and you can click on the recipes, and that'll show you or our clients what to do with the products that we have a lot of at one time.
Good.
Yep.
You got to make it easy. Yeah.
Yeah. We also offer lots of condiments and different types of specialty foods, which is kind of neat. So we do get some foods that are great for different meals from different cultures. We've got ketchup and mustard and everything you might need for a nice summer barbecue.
Staples, yeah.
Yeah. We have lots of jam and puddings, lots of things that kids are really into. We try and make sure that there's something that everybody likes here.
And you find, I know you were saying at the beginning, the stat is 2/3 of actually kids that show up.
So Food Banks Canada released a statistic that 2/3 of the clients that are accessing food banks are children. Wow. And you might not always see them because quite often it's parents coming in and shopping on behalf of children. So they're kind of an invisible client. You don't necessarily see them. But when we pull up our records, I believe if I look here, it was, so we're supporting about 150 children every single month here at the food bank. And 180 households come through a month.
Wow.
And on a monthly basis, we're giving an average of 17,000 pounds of food. Yeah. So to put that into perspective, that's like the size of a male African elephant is going out in food every single month.
Wow, holy cow.
So we definitely rely on the Georgetown community to be able to continue supporting these clients. All of this food is donated from the community, and we really appreciate everybody in Georgetown who donates and who considers the food bank when they're doing monetary donations, because we absolutely could not do it without the support of the community.
I think, is that the number one thing you'd want to share with everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. The number one thing that I would like everyone to know about the food bank is that we are completely 100% volunteer run, and we do absolutely rely on the Georgetown community to continue donating, and we are so grateful for the support that everybody gives us so that we can ensure that no one in our community is going hungry.
Wow. And how many hours a week are you putting in here?
So I do a lot more of the stuff behind the scenes. I run all of our social media, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's how we got in touch. And I'm in the warehouse a few times a month, but mostly what I'm doing is a little bit more behind the scenes.
And communications.
And communications. We do have a board of directors, and everybody on the board has a specific role. We have a treasurer, a chair, our food director. Her name is Donna. She's fantastic at just making sure that we have everything we need. And if we're getting low on something, Donna's the first one to let us know, so we get it posted, and we're really encouraging those donations.
Neat.
Yeah.
Wow.
So behind you here, you can see we've got even more fresh food. So these are kind of staples. When we don't have our fresh food box, we typically always have onions and potatoes. Right now we've got lots of tomatoes. We've got some pineapples. So we've got quite a wide selection of different fresh foods available as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which makes a difference for people.
Yeah. We actually had a wonderful lady tonight. She brought in a whole bunch of rhubarb she picked from her garden.
Oh,
so
perfect.
this is like totally donated right. I don't know if you can get in there.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
the rhubarb. Perfect for a nice strawberry rhubarb pie. So she picked it from the garden. She said, I have way too much, and so she knew that we accepted fresh produce, so she dropped it off for us, and our clients were just thrilled.
Good.
As you can see here, as I
Eggs,
mentioned.
lots of eggs, good.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We always have eggs, and we do also have milk.
Good.
So, yeah, you can see we're kind of we're low on milk, but we do have a weekly
I'm
pickup.
sure that's something that is like people with kids are looking for as well.
Yeah, so we have a formula and milk voucher program. So the milk you see in the fridge here, this is typically for smaller families, but we do offer vouchers for like a large bag of milk, and also for formula for families with kids.
And that way they can go to the grocery store
And then
themselves?
they can go to the grocery store themselves and they can get a larger quantity that we just can't offer here. But we do make sure that they have what they need, a little voucher, and they can just use it at the grocery store.
Neat.
Then also for families with kids here, we have tons of little snacks. So as I was mentioning, children, we don't want them to feel different when they go to school. We don't want people to know that their families are using the food bank. So we have, you know, granola bars. We've got little goodies for them to throw in their lunch bag so that they feel just like their peers. There's no pressure. No one's asking questions. They have what they need to feel sustained for the school day, and then they can learn.
Surprise.
Yeah, Kinder Surprise. Yeah, that's a big hit for
home.
sure. You got it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and we also, I don't think people know, but we do also have personal care products. So sometimes we get these from our retail partnerships, so that would be the Superstore or Walmart, or we get them as donations. So we've got shampoo, toothpaste, soap, toothbrushes, anything you can really think of that somebody might need to take care of themselves. We also offer that as well, including diapers for babies. Sometimes we get donations.
So are you looking for infant stuff as well?
Yeah, we're always in need of diapers. Size 3 to 5 seems to be our
5.
typical most needed item for diapers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
So we've kind of done a walkthrough of
there's coffee, sugar.
Yeah, so everything that you could need. We individually bag our salt and our sugar so that people have that for their basic cooking needs as well. Coffee, tea.
And just so everybody knows, when you're looking at all the boxes, that's just what they used to store it all.
Yeah, so we do store all of our food in beer boxes.
Beer boxes.
They're not boxes of beer. It's just our way of storing them in nice square boxes that all fit together, and we label them based on expiry date.
Neat. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
I think we've pretty much covered it. I just again want to thank the Georgetown community one more time on behalf of myself and the board of directors for being so generous. We absolutely could not do this without the support of the community in donations, in the time that our volunteers donate to ensuring that we run smoothly. We're very thankful for everything that the community does for us, and thank you so much for joining us today. I hope we've all learned a lot about the food bank and what we do here.
No, I definitely learned a lot, and I think, I mean, if you're debating on it when you're at the grocery store, whatever you're doing, I think the real hit home or take home point for me was just 2/3 of kids are using it, right? And you cannot function well and learn properly if you don't actually eat.
And in 2017, to put it into perspective, we gave out about 200,000 pounds of food. And we served over 300 families through the whole entire year. So you might not think there's a need in the community, but there absolutely is a need in the community. So any little bit, whether it's a few cans of mixed vegetables or corn, or it's $5 that you're able to donate, any little bit that you donate helps, and it goes right to people who need it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Andrea.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that you came in to learn about the food bank today.
Yeah, I think that was a real eye-opener for me. I didn't even know it was as big as an operation as it was.
Yeah. We're happy to have you here. Thank you so much.
Cool. Well, we'll sign off, and if there's any questions, you're more than welcome to post them. And then as well, Georgetown Bread Basket.
Yeah, so you can go to georgetownbreadbasket.ca. That's our website. We also are on Facebook and Instagram as @Georgetown Bread Basket. So feel free to connect with us on social media, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we'll say goodnight.
Thank you so much.
And
Take
we'll
care.
sign off, guys.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye for now.